Alrighty, back again. I was hoping to be able to do this in one part, but oh well. She has so much to talk about with her. But yeah, she's just highly detailed, and the reason she doesn't have Andy's name on her foot is because she was just designed to be a Jessie that you could have bought anywhere in the movie world, pretty much. But yeah, and just in case I didn't point it out, she does have the fringes on her chaps, and of course on her cuffs. If I did point it out, I apologize, but just to be sure. And she did come with this horseshoe stand, which is pretty nice. The Roundup Gang are the only three that actually do come with stands. Woody's with a sheriff badge, and hers is a horseshoe, as you saw, and Bullseye's is a clear stand with two pieces to it that he is supposed to balance on, but some people have had problems with it. So, because he doesn't have anything to actually latch onto, so that's a little issue with that stand, but it's okay, and it does have a golden Woody's Roundup crest on it, so that's nice, I guess. In J.T. Mitchell's review of Woody, he actually was having a slight issue with Woody's stand. The sheriff badge stand has a little piece on one of the corners of the star that flips up and moves, which is kind of strange, and he was having issues with stress marks being on the piece that actually hooks on to the neck. So you can watch that review and he shows it. But yeah, she's amazing. Now, she of course does talk, but I did have a couple issues with Jessie that I need to address. One is completely my fault, but I will talk about it in case anyone else had an issue. When I got mine, a stray piece of yarn was out of place, and I was trying to just pull it back through into her braid to fix it. And it ended up messing up the braid, and I had to redo it, which was a pain in the rear end. So, try not to mess up the braid. I didn't realize just trying to pull the piece of yarn back through would do that, but it did. And my second issue I had with her was her chaps. Yeah, when you get them, they're this pleather, very thin pleather kind of material, and it looks nice. However, mine started to crack really, really badly, and it looked really awful. So what I ended up having to do was use my scissor and scrape all that pleather junk off, because there was no salvaging it. It was ruined. But I decided to trace around the black patterns on her pants and just use a Sharpie to color them in so that all of the spots and everything would still be where they were. However, now they're on material that will not get all over and crack. So yeah, I don't know if anyone else has had that issue after having her for a while, but I have. It may be because I decided to stitch this top part of her chaps to the jean, because when you get her, they're detached, and I don't believe they're that way in the movie. So I decided to attach them to it. So that may have contributed, I don't know. But yeah, otherwise she is perfect. And she does talk, so let me show you some of that. When I pull her string once, she's going to respond to my voice because she is in play mode. In try me mode, she just says fewer of her phrases. That's the main difference with try me mode, but
don't worry, I'll call for help. Don't let it
that is one phrase. And she will now probably respond to my voice, I think. Hey, Jessie.
Some folks say I'm the rootin', tootin'est cowgirl that
There you go.
Yee-haw!
What's up, Jessie?
Where'd my critters go? You ain't seen them, have you?
Nope, afraid not.
Come on, we got critters to save. Let's go.
You got it, Jess. She's so cute.
Yodeling-ee-haw.
There's, of course, her yodel.
Hey, what do you say we saddle up for some fun?
Sure. Sure, Jess.
We're just the best of friends, don't you think?
Absolutely. She's adorable, see?
Hey, how about putting on a Wild West show? Yee-haw!
Yeah. And I believe you pull her string again
Howdy,
twice.
howdy. I'm Jessie. Sure is nice to
Oop.
meet ya.
Her string. I'll fix that later. It sticks out a little. And that shuts off her interactive feature. And you just pull the string yourself and you can hear, I think, mostly the same phrases, but she is adorable when she talks. And in case people think she's oddly quiet, her speaker is actually in her head under her hat. That's why she may sound a little quiet. And like it said on the box, if you do actually yell at her, she will respond. But I don't want to yell right now. But what she says is, "Hey, simmer down. I can hear you just fine." Something like that. She says something else, but I can't think of what the other phrase is that she says when you yell. But yeah, she's incredible. And even the bow is actually material, by the way. And that's her,
This cowgirl's mighty tired.
excuse me.
I'm gonna get a little shut-eye.
Yes, she will go into sleep mode when you do not play with her after a certain amount of time, which is great because it conserves her battery life. So, all in all, she is a perfect representation of Jessie. And for a little kid who may want to just play with her, she's perfect. You can talk to her and it's a lot of fun. I don't make her talk usually because even though she is quieter under the hat, she is still a little bit loud. But yeah, she is... wow. I love her so much. I really do. It was such a worthwhile purchase. You have no idea. If you're a fan of Jessie, especially, it is. And here is her certificate. I don't feel the need to read it because there are other people who have reviewed Jessie and they've read the thing out loud, but I will try and put it close to the screen. I don't think you can read it, I'm sorry, but in JT Mitchell's reviews of some of the Toy Story collection figures, he has read what it says if you are curious. But yeah, it's not actually a real certificate of authenticity. It's not numbered or anything, and obviously that's not a real signature from John Lasseter, CEO of Pixar, I believe, but it's a cute little addition to her. Now when Thinkway came out with all of these, they did come out with another one that was the same mold. However, she had plastic hair instead of yarn hair, and she had much less sayings. And her box was plain white with the Toy Story 3 logo on it. I'm so glad I didn't get that one. Because Jessie has yarn hair. I've had Jessies in the past that have plastic hair, and I didn't like it whatsoever. But, my goodness, I love this. Now, being she came out back in 2010, she may be a little bit hard to get hold of. I checked on eBay just to see how much she might be going for nowadays, and I believe she was going for $100. I saw one going for, so she is on the expensive side. But the reason for that is because she was $50 brand new when you could find her at the stores, which I do not believe you can now. which is sad because these are great. The entire collection. And she is old. She is 4 years old as of right now, so. But that is why. But she's, if you do want to get her and can afford it, do it. She's worth all the money you spend for her. She is absolutely stunning. And movie accurate to a T. She is perfect. She is well worth the money. And so are the other Toy Story collection figures. Jessie just happens to be the only one I have. But if you see Jessie or any of the other ones for a decent price, get them. Buzz is especially cool. His box is a replica from the movie, and it's really awesome. There have been problems with most of those boxes being dented, but just Buzz himself is also very detailed. So any of the Toy Story collection you see, is just get them, is what I'm trying to get at. But until my next review, thank you everyone for watching.